This video probably won't get seen by most people, but this is important. And so here it goes. If you see it, you see it.
The man known as Dr. Sebi claims to have found the cure for several life-threatening diseases. Too good to be true? Well, you be the judge.
We were also hoodwinked by our brothers that was trained by those people.
There is a group of people who do not want everyone to be here.
We have cures for a lot of things, but that's not what keeps America going.
There are natural remedies the drug companies and the food industry does not want you to know about. Now think about this. Let's assume that you owned a food company. You sell food, okay? You want to sell more food because that's how you make more money. The food industry does not want the message, eat less, exercise more. Why? Because eating less means people consume less food.
So it's the common thread in all of this seems to be money.
It's all about money. If everyone in America was healthy, the drug industry would be out of business. There are ingredients being put in food right now that make you hungry. There are ingredients that are being put in food right now that make you addicted to the food. There are ingredients that are being put in food right now that make you fat. There are natural cures that are not drugs that absolutely work.
Is the population going to get so big that feeding everybody and maintaining the environment is going to be impossible? The one that has gone better than I would have expected 5 years ago is this work to make what's called artificial meat.
Do you eat it as well, or do you like it?
Absolutely.
So who's the real problem here? Is it Sebi, or is it some pharmaceutical company that is willing to exploit it?
Anything that interferes with their omnipotent need to own and control everything is a danger and will be eliminated.
We've been taught there's a pill for every ill.
The owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it.
Soursop leaves are very medicinal. They're loaded with phytonutrients, okay? Phytonutrients like flavonoids, saponins, alkaloids, coumarins, terpenoids, tannins, all of these things that are literally fighting machines inside of your body. These soursop leaves are actually really good for insomnia. So if you're having problems falling asleep or staying asleep, they're good for that as well too. So drinking the tea. They're also good for diabetes as well too. And they regulate the blood sugar and they help with the spikes, especially those post-meal spikes that people quite often encounter as well too. So soursop leaf is really good for that as well. They're also good for protecting the kidneys as well too, which is hugely important, especially for diabetics.
Let's dive deeper and dish out 8 fabulous foods with the power to tackle some serious health dramas. Stay tuned because this menu might just save your life. Soursop leaves.
People have identified soursop, as you know, as a miracle drug. It is said no matter what complaint you have, drink, whether it's soursop leaf, you boil it, whether it's a fruit you eat. No matter what part soursop is identified, 2 scientists from MIT told me there's no if and but. This has been scientifically proven. Make sure you eat as much of it. I pack my refrigerator with it. Wherever I get it, I take it.
Discover the wonders of soursop leaves, nature's little green superheroes. In today's world, where everyone is jumping on the natural remedies bandwagon, soursop leaves are the cool kids on the block. Originating from the soursop tree, also known as graviola or guanabana, which sounds like a fruit that could also be a dance move.
Now, what I love about this fruit in particular is not only is the fruit itself medicinal, but the leaves are also medicinal as well too. The leaves are really good for stomach pain, so they've been used in herbalism for hundreds of years for stomach issues, diarrhea, also for pain overall, anti-inflammatory, and it's also good for calming the nervous system, okay? It has 2 compounds in it that are really good for calming the nervous system. So if you have issues with depression, anxiety, it's good for that as well too. That's just the leaves to drink as a tea. And I usually drink this as a tea, probably not every morning, but at least every other morning. And they're also really good for high blood pressure as well, just the leaves by themselves.
These leaves are packed with phytochemicals like acetogenins, alkaloids, and flavonoids. These aren't just fancy words to impress your friends. They mean serious antioxidant power. Adding soursop leaves to your daily routine might just turn you into a wellness superhero. Soursop leaves aren't just another pretty plant. They've got some serious health chops. Studies by the National Institute of Health suggest that the acetogenins in soursop leaves can throw a wrench in cancer cells' plans, making them a natural ally in the fight against cancer. But that's not all. These leaves can also help manage blood pressure and keep your blood sugar levels in check, which means they could be your new best friend if you're dealing with diabetes or just trying to keep things balanced. Plus, with their antimicrobial properties, soursop leaves are like a tiny green army, ready to fend off infections and boost your immunity. So, how do you harness the power of these leafy wonders? The most popular method is making tea, but if you're not a fan of brewing, they come in capsules and liquid extracts too. As we roll into 2024, consider making soursop leaves a staple in your health routine. Whether you're after their anti-cancer benefits, digestive health perks, or blood sugar regulation, soursop leaves are a compelling and slightly magical addition to any wellness strategy. Cheers to becoming a health superhero. Cape not included. Ginger. It's not just for pepping up your sushi. This spicy contender is throwing punches in the health arena, battling everything from sniffles to, believe it or not, cancer. And for the migraine afflicted, ginger is stepping up as your knight in shining armor. Listen to Dr. Mandel.
We know that ginger is great for nausea, motion sickness. But hold on. Gingerol, it has many antioxidants. This contributes to the effects of antimicrobial, anti-cancer, anti-obesity, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. This does wonderful things for our body. Eating ginger can cut down on fermentation. This will help bloating, help intestinal gas. This helps acid reflux. It helps many stomach issues. This actually prevents wear and tear in the cells. These antioxidants and the molecules prevent free radicals from overwhelming and conquering our body. So, how do you eat ginger? You can put it in your food, put it in your smoothies. Me, peel it off a little bit, take a little bite. It burns. If you have to chase it with a little bit of water, do it. This will keep your body healthy.
Enter Somaptriptan, the reigning champ of migraine meds. But when ginger enters the ring, it proved to be a worthy opponent, delivering a knockout with 90% migraine relief in just 2 hours. Imagine ginger as the ultimate brain bouncer, blocking those pesky prostaglandins that kickstart your headache woes. So next time migraines gatecrash your day, why not call in ginger? Brew it, chew it, and watch it show those migraines the door. Why not risk a little spice for potentially huge relief?
See, Mom, have me doing things every morning like this. That's sea moss. Sea moss have me falling on my knees every morning to check them. And if they hurt, then something is wrong. Sea moss is alive. Sea moss has potassium iodide and potassium bromide. It has natural silica. That's why my bones, I could fall on my knees. Because sea moss is the best thing yet.
First up, traditional medicine says it helps keep Parkinson's at bay. And the immune system? Sea moss might have it covered too. It's like a bouncer at the club, not letting S. enteritis, that's the sneaky salmonella bacteria, through the door. Talking about your thyroid, sea moss is basically a multivitamin superhero in disguise, loaded with iodine to potentially help those with a lazy thyroid catch up. Remember to chat with your doc before turning to sea moss as your go-to thyroid manager, especially if you're already on med. A tiny 2 tablespoon serving packs in a little bit of almost everything you need, from calories to copper. So next time you're near the ocean, maybe give a nod to the mighty sea moss. Noni.
The fruit is known to help with stuff like maintaining digestive and hormonal health, or high blood pressure, and chronic diseases like cancer and diabetes. The fruit could also help with memory and Alzheimer. Applied externally as a poultice, it may help with issues like burns or rashes, muscle aches and pains. The leaves are noted to draw out toxins from the body and blood, while the root is known to help with toothaches. But with anything you consume, too much can be damaging, and noni is no different. So before administering anything, always consult a professional.
Meet Morinda citrifolia, or as its friends call it, noni. This evergreen tree sports large leaves and fruits that look like they could audition for a role in a sci-fi movie. You can find noni chilling in the Pacific Islands, Southeast Asia, Australia, and India. Now, noni is a multitasker. Its roots, stem, bark, leaves, flowers, and fruit have all tried their hands at medicine. According to the National Center for Coordinated and Integrated Health, this fruit juice is particularly ambitious, packing a punch of potassium, vitamin C, vitamin A, and a bunch of other stuff that are the superheroes of cell repair and the immune system's personal trainers.
Is that we pick our noni fruits right here from the tree. After we pick our noni fruit is to wash it. You wash it about 2 or 3 times because, as you can see, it kind of looks like a pineapple, right? So it has like little pores in it. So we want to make sure that we wash our noni fruit several times, and it's all clean, right, and dried, and we have it right here in the pan. Some of them are hard, and some of them are actually quite soft.
People are all over the noni bandwagon. Herbal medicine has sworn that it has been tested and proven to tackle cancer, high blood pressure, boost athletic performance, turn back the clock of aging skin, and even handle diabetes. In the lab, noni has shown off some antioxidant, immune-stimulating, and even tumor-fighting moves. Burdock root, the underdog superfood.
Let's make some burdock root juice. So we have 4 inches of burdock root, 1 pomegranate, and about 3 cups of red grapes. Now, the only prep required for this recipe is the deseeding of the pomegranate. Now, this simple 3-ingredient juice recipe is packed with nutrition. But let's talk about the burdock root. Now, burdock root has been used for centuries in holistic medicine to treat a variety of conditions. It helps to remove toxins from the blood. It may inhibit some types of cancer and can treat skin issues. Now, this is going to give us over 20 ounces of juice. All right, get your juice on.
Burdock root might not be a rock star in every grocery store, but in Southeast Asia, it's a legend. Loved in Japan and Taiwan for its unique aroma and stellar nutrition, this root is now gaining fans worldwide. So what's so special about burdock? It's packed with inulin, great for digestion, antioxidant polyphenols, cell superheroes, and anti-inflammatory powers that even superheroes would envy. Scientists have been busy with their rat studies. Those little guys get all the attention. Rats on a high-fat diet who got daily burdock extract shots lost weight and lowered their cholesterol. In another study, rats with induced ulcers saw their wounds shrink and inflammation drop thanks to burdock. China's Fengjiang and Peijiang are burdock central. With Fengjiang known as the hometown of burdock, they produce tons of it, literally. Burdock is a kitchen all-star. Pickled, boiled, in salads, stir-fries, or soups. It even shows up in teas, cakes, sauces, wine, and washing liquid. So next time you're cooking, invite burdock to the party. It's the root with the most. Stinging nettle. Stinging nettle, Urtica dioica L. Might sound like a plant to avoid, but it's actually a wild herbaceous perennial with a lot to offer. Commonly found in Europe, Asia, North Africa, and North America, stinging nettle is a multi-purpose crop that's often overlooked. Did you know you can eat it? Young leaves can be transformed into delicious curries, herb soups, and sour soups. The roots and leaves have impressive medicinal properties too. The root can help with urinary issues linked to benign prostate hyperplasia, and the leaves are used to treat arthritis, rheumatism, and allergic rhinitis. Packed with fiber, minerals, vitamins, and antioxidant compounds like polyphenols and carotenoids.
Because it is packed. And when I say packed, it is loaded with nutrients. And also I love all of the benefits of stinging nettle as well. It's anti-inflammatory. It's good. It's used as a pain reliever as well too. It helps with enlarged prostates for men. And it also is loaded with iron as well too. In my iron supplement, that's one of the key ingredients is the stinging nettle.
This plant is a nutritional powerhouse. This plant isn't just good for general health. It offers specific benefits for women too. Its astringent properties can relieve unpleasant premenstrual symptoms like cramping and bloating, reduce menstrual blood flow, ease menopausal transitions, and help prevent excessive bleeding. Plus, it can boost milk production and make breastfeeding more comfortable. Hot tea. Nothing says get well soon like a steaming cup of hot tea. Hot tea is fantastic for clearing out mucus and soothing sore throats, but beware of caffeine as it can dehydrate you. Opt for caffeine-free teas loaded with natural ingredients to ease sinus pressure. Plus, they're packed with polyphenols, which are tiny superheroes providing antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal benefits. Honey, sweet, sticky, and full of antimicrobial goodness. Honey is your throat's best friend. It's a natural soother for sore throats and can be mixed into warm water, milk, or tea. But remember, honey is for the big kids only. No honey for children under a year old, as it can be a choking hazard. Avocados. Hippocrates once said, "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food." And boy, was he onto something. Avocados are high in fat, but it's the good kind, monosaturated fat that's great for your health. These creamy fruits are easy to eat, loaded with vitamins, minerals, and fiber, and they help decrease inflammation while giving your immune system a boost. So go ahead, smash into some avo on toast, and feel those sniffles start to fade away. Eat up, feel better, and remember, a little humor and a lot of healthy food can turn that cold around. Our bodies are like tiny miracle workers. Yep, with the right foods, they can restore, renew, and heal themselves. Imagine that. Feed your body good stuff, and it might just tackle cancer, say goodbye to diabetes, and even reverse autoimmune and chronic diseases.